Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another World of Warships video for you. I actually received another free American light cruiser in the latest crate that I opened. Consider myself pretty fortunate now. I've got two free light cruisers and also a premium light cruiser for free in the latest giveaway. And this time I've got the Helena. Pretty excited about this ship. I have come up against it before and I know its firepower is something to really worry about. So I'm really looking forward to getting in this ship myself. I think the Dallas had its good points. I do find lately when I'm in my German cruisers and I see a Dallas, I definitely target the Dallas. I'm finding I'm getting a lot of Citadel hits on it. Obviously they're a bit lighter armoured. But the Dallas does have quite a nice firing arc with its guns, and you're able to hide behind islands and rocky outcrops and shoot over them, and I've actually found that quite fun. But I know the Helena has quite a bit more firepower, and I'm really looking forward to getting in this ship. I know obviously it's still going to be more lightly armoured. Obviously that's a bit of a trade-off there, but I think it's going to be a lot more fun to use. So first off, it's pros and cons here. It has surgical shells, which of course is a pro. A short shell fuse time results in a lower chance of overpenning. So that sounds good. That sounds like most ships you're going to be using its AP on. It's going to do a fair bit of damage. It says guns are plenty, which I think is the first time I've seen that on a ship. A high number of guns allows for a lot of damage from a single salvo. Sounds pretty good to me. The one con is sluggish shot. Difficult to aim at long distances, but the trajectory allows for effective fire from cover. So I think Dallas may have had that. Oh, actually, we can have a quick look here. So Dallas had the same deal. Yeah, it is quite difficult to aim as it has a very high arc. Obviously, when you're shooting at a moving target that isn't, say, a battleship, it can be a little bit difficult to get on target, but as I said earlier, one of the big bonuses was shooting over cover. And in a couple of circumstances, it was amazing. The enemy had no chance to shoot at me, couldn't even see me, and yet I was able to put heaps of shots on target. So I've got early access now for the Helena. So the only one left is the Cleveland, which is the top tier ship. I know I mention it quite a few times, but I love how World of Warships gives away really great ships in its giveaways. I think World of Tanks, which is another game, of course, that I've played a lot, never really got great tanks given away to you for free. I would say. I mean, you could argue that, but most of them weren't fantastic. If you wanted a really good tank, you really had to pay for it. But World of Warships, I've been really blessed getting a lot of great free ships, especially German and American, which are the two primary ships that I actually enjoy playing. Of course, the Japanese destroyer line being a different story altogether, but that is a story for another day. So let's have a bit of a look at the Helena here. And wow, look at those guns. That is amazing. So we have, so my maths is not that great, but that's 15 guns. That is amazing. Now broadsides in this are going to be phenomenal. So let's have a look at the overview first of all. So the Helena is a light cruiser close to the Brooklyn class ships, but with a different architecture and fully fledged dual purpose artillery. One of the few ships of her type in the world. Sorry, I just got distracted there. One of the few ships of her type in the world that carried 15 152mm guns as her main battery. Now that's some great firepower. That is great. That would be, if it wasn't for the trajectory of the shot. Wow, that would put my German ship's gunnery to shame. I think that's going to be pretty great for hopefully getting some destroyers with the surgical strike. Surgical shells. Thinking of another game there. Sort of being the bonus. I think that could really be devastating for for cruisers and destroyers when you get these shots on target. She entered service in 1939, so she was, pretty good timing there, and 2 ships in the series. Let's have a look at the artillery here. So, okay, that's pretty good. The secondaries look pretty decent as well. Looking at 13k range as sort of standard. And yeah, pretty happy with those stats. Now we're going to obviously chuck on our early adopter flag, chuck on our XP booster. Not going to worry about the global or the commander. The credits, why not? And battle booster sounds good to me. Let's chuck on this middle one. Okay, so that's pretty decent. All right. So let's have a bit of a nice look at her here. Those turrets look amazing. So obviously you've got the a bit of an odd layout there. You've got one turret down on the hull there, while the rest are mounted in your more traditional manner. I've seen a ship like that before, but I can't think of what it is. But yeah, she's a nice looking ship, definitely long, I will say that. Definitely has some a bit of space there fore and aft to get damaged. But no, she's a nice looking ship, very streamlined, and yeah, really looking forward to giving this ship a go. So now I do have a little bit of money at the moment. I could upgrade this ship quite heavily if I wished, but I think at the moment I am focusing on a few other things. If you've seen my other recent videos, I would have gone into a little bit more detail, but I'm at the pointy end of a couple of German ships at the moment that I'm sort of saving up and spending my money on. I have a little bit of free or global XP there as well. I could dip into. All right. Well, yeah, this ship looks really cool. Really cool. Okay, so let's actually jump in, have a game. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, you'll see that I am currently working on my Bismarck. And I'm not too far off completely maxing that out. The only the slot I have left is for the engine power, which, look, while it's a bonus, doesn't excite me massively, but I am looking forward to installing that. The other one I'm at now is I've completely maxed out my mass, and I'm onto the Z23, but that's only when I have 18 million credits to purchase it. So I'm now at a little bit over 4 million. So I am able to purchase it, but it's just getting that money. So at the moment I've still got quite a bit of my premium left. I did purchase a month's premium recently, and I've been getting a little bit of free gold with a couple of the challenges that have been on lately. So yeah, my money is pretty much at this pointy end of the German ships. So I'm not going to be spending any money on the Americans at the moment, but that doesn't mean we can't take it for a run. So there, of course, is the Boise. And the Dallas. Now the Helena just needs a commander, of course. Just make sure we get the guy we want, which is Norman Scott. A man with a very boring name. And we're ready to go, so yeah. Let's give it a go. So hopefully we can find out how good this broadside is, because that looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see the first Hopefully we can find a cruiser that saddles up in a broadside within our gun's range and see what kind of damage we can do. Preferably something with a bit lighter armour. And if you play this game, you can probably imagine what kind of ships I'm going to be hunting. All things going well, of course, we might see a Dallas out there. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this game again. I do sort of start playing and stop playing every now and then. But I've really enjoyed my return to the game recently. And it's where I've been working on unlocking a couple of the ships that I didn't have, which was the Bismarck and the Mars. The Mars I've really enjoyed. The Bismarck I've enjoyed a lot too. Trying not to play it too much as I'm trying to save up this cash for the German destroyer. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to do too much the team thing here. Normally I would go straight to Alpha, try and capture that. There's 2 enemy destroyers in this, so I'm going to swing over here. Wow, this has got... Okay, so we're going to switch over to AP because, yeah, that's what I'm excited to see. I don't feel so bad going to the left now, as everyone else has left Alpha for... Now again, as I've said previously, I wish these ships had torpedoes, but I guess that's the trade-off. Okay, there's another Helena. They all seem to be leaving Alpha as well. Jeez, do we turn back? No, let's go where the action is. Head down towards Charlie and sweep around. So I'm sorry, this might be a little bit of a boring start to a game. We've got a range of nearly 14 Ks. It'd be interesting to... we're not really getting any closer to any of these targets. It would be interesting to test out the HE capabilities as well. I'd love to hear in the comments below if anyone's already got this ship and been using it. Any tips, any upgrades I should go for first, anyone I should be targeting, ideally. Looks like the Knives now's getting into some cover smartly there. She's already only lost half her health. And by the look of it, there's another, here we go, cruiser. New Orleans. Now, that could be something I'd love to give a bit of a broadside to. Now, that's odd. I think it might be too late for that destroyer to... Ooh, very lucky. It's one of my favourite destroyers, actually. Again, just out of my range. Grash Bay would have been quite nice to pummel. Now what I don't want to do is make myself the most obvious target here, but I think these enemy ships here are going to be targeting these now. I'll be quite happy to hit either of these ships, and I think we're going to get our chance in a moment. That's a lot of firepower. Might find out what its anti-aircraft's like too. Okay, so let's go the Knives now first. Now that is a very high arc. Wow. And I've just made myself quite a big target there. She's firing at me. Let's see what kind of damage we can do first. A lot of bounces. Oh, she's turning now. Okay. So I'm now going to take the Orleans. Oh, there's a destroyer here as well. Looks like I've stumbled upon a little bit more than what I bargained for. She's obviously turning. Looks like she might get hit by one of those torpedoes. Trying to stay on target here, but yeah, they arc without being used to the firing arc. It's not the easiest ship to keep on target. She can't have a whole lot left. So she pops through that smoke. Come on. Just got to remember that there's a German destroyer in that smoke as well. Be ready for some of these torpedoes. There she is. Here we go. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll try and take advantage of the battleship being behind cover there and turn. Hopefully this German destroyer used its torpedoes already and they're not all coming my way. Looks like she targeted the battleship. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a little bit outgunned here, but
torpedoes to port.
That's alright, luckily we turned that. Use our speed to get out of here. Hopefully she pokes out again. Somewhere for us. Okay. I've been spotted, so she's going to be aiming straight at me, I'm sure. Let's give ourselves a bit more wiggle room this time. Let's see what we can do. Oh, she's going backwards. Okay. She's going backwards again, changing the HE. See what we can do. Pretty happy with the... this will be a good test. See what these HEs can do. Now that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with the HE capability there. Absolutely showered. Oh, actually I forgot my arse end was so big on this damn ship. Time to make a bit of a retreat, I think. Oh, that was a nice shot. And that high firing arc allows me to shoot over the island, of course, without even seeing it. I think she's pulling up. Yeah, she stopped. Look. I don't know if any of my shots got over then. Oh yes, there we go. Now, the thing is, can I hit a moving destroyer? Oh! That was very close. And the problem is... oh, yeah, she's coming back. Have some HE. Again, I'm going to be behind cover here. I'm just going to fire again. Pretty happy with the HE capability, actually. I thought that might be a bit poor. I'm just going to fire. Obviously, I've got a destroyer on my tail. Still getting hits. And again. I'm getting a little bit more used to how these guns are working. I really got to try and hit this destroyer. Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe not. She's gone. Nice. Whoa, now I'm a little bit outnumbered here. Wow.
The ship is on fire.
I'm gonna do nothing. I was pretty happy with that first game. Actually, those guns are very, very impressive. Really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Did a reasonable amount of damage, got a reasonable amount of credits, bit of everything. Nearly got those done there. So let's just have a look at out of economy. So with premium, 56. Without, 2. So I mean we're reasonably high up on the tier rating. That's the only little thing that spoils the fun. But that was pretty good. That was pretty fun. I quite enjoyed that. I think completely upgraded, that would be quite a weapon in the right circumstances. So thank you for watching another video of mine. I'm happy to have shared my first battle in the Helena. That was quite fun. I think she's a pretty cool ship. I hope you've been lucky and got some of these free ships as well in the current giveaways. It's definitely worth putting some time in at the moment and seeing what you can get. And now I'm off to continue my German Navy experience. See if I can get a little bit more cash and XP there tonight. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to catch you again soon. Bye for now.